Hello and welcome everyone to the Friday, February 13th edition of the SIG Contributor Experience Contributor Communications Team meeting. As a reminder, this meeting operates under a code of conduct, which essentially says to be respectful of your fellow speakers and attendees and generally be excellent to each other. At the beginning of the call here, we like to offer an opportunity for anyone on the call to introduce themselves. This is totally optional. I use it as an excuse to explain who I am and what this meeting is. So I will go first. Hello, everyone. I'm Caslin Fields. I am a co-chair of the Special Interest Group for Contributor Experience and a co-lead of this sub-project, which is Contributor Communications, and the cat's attacking my hair. And the purpose of this group is to make sure that folks within the contributor community in open source Kubernetes know about things that are going on that they ought to know about. And we accomplish that through a variety of means, including managing social media, emails, various communications projects, Slack messages. We'll talk about a variety of it today. Anyone else want to introduce themselves? Yeah, website. Good call. Anyone else want to introduce themselves? Totally optional. My pronouns are she, her.
Yeah. I think we have new names today, right?
Maybe. I think a lot of these folks have been on before. You're always welcome to reintroduce yourself. You're also welcome to wait if you'd like. Opportunity is open if you'd like to introduce yourself. All right, then we'll move right along. I hope that you've gotten a little bit of a vibe. We didn't do our usual chatter today since Chris is out and about. My co-lead for this sub-project, he's not here today. But if you join these regularly, you'll see him another time. But these are very casual calls. So if you miss the opportunity to introduce yourself and you want to do it later, or you have a question at any point about anything, please don't hesitate to ask, either by unmuting and asking or by pinging in the meeting chat. We're more than happy to answer questions. And then the last housekeeping item before we get started today is note taker. Would anyone like to volunteer to be our note taker today? The role of the note taker is to follow along with the discussion that's happening in the call and take notes as best you can in case somebody missed the meeting and wants to catch up via notes, or more likely, we need to figure out what we talked about last week and need to review that by looking at the notes. So would anyone like to be our note taker today?
I'll do it.
Woo! Thank you, Natalie. We greatly appreciate it. It's always wonderful to have someone focused on taking notes. The alternative is notes by committee. All right, we'll move into our agenda then. Let's start off with messages of the week, I suppose. We've got a couple of things already in here. Would the folks who added them like to talk a little bit about what messages of the week we need to be talking about? I feel like this might have been Christopher. SIG annual reports?
Yeah, I did.
Perfect.
I mean, I read the last week in Kubernetes, in Cloud Native. Most of them were features. But from previous weeks, we do have some important messages that we haven't published yet. So I think those two, and plus the other ones that are ready to publish are the crucial
No one has
tasks
approved
to
those yet?
do.
Oh,
We have a few, for example, Ingress and
oops.
Nginx. Thank you, Natalie. At least the registration for Maintainer Summit was published. That was in email or Slack. I don't remember fully. But for example,
Got
that
an email.
email. So like, but at least that's progress, right? We are we're communicating. It's just that we haven't done that as well in social media.
Indeed. I'm going to log into Buffer here and we'll see if we can fix these things real quick. But to review, oh, I don't need that. I need this. See if I can remember how to log in properly. Nope, that's not what I want.
Christopher, you mentioned that there are important messages that we should also make sure to include. What are they? Christopher?
Natalie, basically all of the ones that says non-schedule.
All right, so here
The
in the
yellow,
sheet.
in the yellow spreadsheet, yep.
Okay.
Which ones? All of them. All of them are unscheduled. So let's fix that right now. And folks will get an overview of the tool that we use to do this, which is Buffer, which I just logged into
Catherine,
live on stream.
Sorry, could you is the link in the meeting notes?
To Buffer?
No, for this spreadsheet.
Oh, for the spreadsheet? Yes, it is the title right here. Messages of the week.
Oh, got it. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
No worries. So this is how we've been lately, at least attempting to track our messages of the week. The way this works is we'll discuss in the call what things need to be talked about on social media this week. And we'll usually take notes here in the notes doc just because that's easier, more convenient. But later, if folks can, we ask that they fill out this sheet. So in the call, we'll usually have a description of what needs to be talked about. For example, SIG annual reports. And so we put in here a description. We need to send out a message about SIG annual reports, which is a message to mainly targeted at SIG chairs, reminding them that they have a few questions that they need to answer about how 2025 went so that we can put together these reports, which are helpful for contributors in making the case for being able to contribute sometimes if they can show their bosses, like, here's the kind of impact that this SIG has, and here's why I want to contribute to it. So SIG annual reports are an important tool for contributors to show the value of their work. So we need to get SIG chairs to actually answer the questions so that we can have a report. So someone would put that in as a description and someone would need to write a post about it. So you can see that's kind of what happened here. We did not post about KubeCon India CFP closing, so fail. We specified which platforms it should go out to, what the audience is. So this one's end user facing, and someone wrote the post up for that, and then we didn't get it out. So should I start at the bottom here? KubeCon EU. Oh, that's a good one. Very good. I'm going to read through these real quick because so normally you don't have to worry about putting them into Buffer. Someone in the team should ideally take a look at this sheet at some point and actually put them into Buffer and approve them. We need to get better about that. But you would normally just write the post and then we'll make sure that it gets published. But you'll get to see the publishing part today because I'm going to do that right now. So there's KubeCon EU, there's Ingress Engine X retiring, and this is LinkedIn because it's longer. Another one about Ingress Engine X. It'd be good to get both of these lined up because that's coming. Here's the SIG annual report. So this will go out to contributor channels. Ooh, event subproject. Yeah, we should go ahead and I'm going to put that one first because that one's more time sensitive, I think. Maintainer Summit EU registration is open, so we want to make sure to post about that on social media. PROW, yeah, the PROW maintainers had asked for help, so that goes out to both contributors and we have it on LinkedIn. We could probably put it on and user channels as well. So this is Buffer, for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. This is the tool that we use to manage all the various social media accounts that we control. There's 2 on X, 2 on Blue Sky, there's a Mastodon one, and there's LinkedIn. And in order to post on all of them at the same time, we use this tool. So I can go over here and create a new post. And if you're interested in helping with this tool, you can. We can give you access. We are more than happy to. I have a level where I can just go on ahead and put these things in the queue. But if you are nervous, you want to help, but you're scared that you'll mess something up, totally understandable. We want to enable you. So we can put you into this tool as a user who needs approval. So you can create the posts and send them off to ask for approval. So you can never mess something up by putting it out on social media without approval.
Yeah, I'd like to help with this, just because since I'm going to be doing the Maintainer Summit comms as well, there are a number of things that are also going to be going out to social that we'd like to see. And so it would be nice if I could just pop them in.
Yes, would love to enable you to do that. So I can do that. I'll do that after the call. Let me write that
Yeah,
down.
no worries. I put my name down for it on the meeting notes.
Perfect. And anyone else, if you would like the same, please feel free to put your name in the meeting notes. I'll try to check that later. Buffer access.
Yeah. I'm interested.
Love it. Yeah, you've been doing so much work with these, Christopher. Thank you for writing these. And I apologize that we've been failing you on getting those approved. But if we get you into Buffer and you start putting them into Buffer, I think I get a notification about them being ready for approval. So that might help out with the process. But the sheet is just to make it a little bit easier for folks to actually write. So this was Maintainer Summit registration. So we want that to go out to contributor accounts. So I'm going to select all of the contributor focused ones. I count LinkedIn as both. Let's see what we've got in this message. Oh no, this is the events subproject. Never mind. I'll just send that out here. Say on Slack. I think that's sufficient, probably. So then I hit customize for each network, and I'll have a chance, like if it was a long message that doesn't fit on some, but does fit on others, I would be able to see that and fix that up here. If I wanted to select whether there was like a preview image or something, I could do that here. I'm just going to send this one on. So we have an ability to just schedule posts. We have a queue, and Buffer kind of analyzes the best times to post on each platform and creates a queue for us based on that. So if I just hit schedule posts, if you're just approval only, then it'll be a little bit different for you. But if I just hit schedule posts for you, it'll be something like put it in the queue or something. It'll just put it in one of those slots. So that's why I wanted to pick out which one should go out first, because I'm just going to schedule it in a slot. I could also, though, this is next available, use the next available posting slot in the queue. I could also publish right away. I could set the date and time. Could prioritize it and bump it to the top of the queue. Our queue does have stuff in it regularly because we have automation. Whenever there's a blog post on k8s.dev or kubernetes.io, we have automation that automatically picks that up, creates a social media post for it, and adds it to the queue. So this may not be the next thing in the queue, but I'm okay with that. I'm just going to go ahead and schedule it. Yay. So that one's scheduled. And I probably shouldn't do all of these, but I'll do a couple more at least to make sure that we get the big things in. Yeah.
I know.
This one looks really nice.
Yeah. Yours was a good post, the one you posted in LinkedIn too. So.
Oh, thank you.
The one that just went out, that was the events one, right? And not the Maintainer Summit schedule?
Correct.
Okay.
think I should do that one next.
Oh, no, Maintainer Summit got marked as scheduled, so I just flipped it
Oh,
back.
whoops.
It was just
Thank
the wrong
you.
row. You're welcome.
Perfect. Okay, let me put out this one. This one's for LinkedIn. View the full statement here. Just reading through it real quick. Cool. That looks good to me. I'm going to schedule it. So that was this one. This one's scheduled. Top priority. Let's see. This one. Yeah, I'm going to toss this one in.
Actually, might want to reword that one a tad bit. The posts for EU are done. They just need the
Oh,
writers just need to do another run through. There was some copying and pasting from the NA 2025 tab that still references NA 2025. So if folks want to go back through their posts and just make sure it's linking to the right
perfect.
schedule and referencing the right conference. If they don't have time to do that before, I am happy to go through and change that. But we are actually good to go on that. So while we always want new
Epic.
folks, maybe not, we don't need them to write for this KubeCon, but
Yeah,
always
we have
next.
lots of projects, so
Come help.
yeah, we have this every week.
Mhm.
So I'll just
So,
not do that one.
really quick question. What's the color coding? Because I see yellow, blue, and pink.
I have no idea. Anyone actually doing color coding in this doc?
Not on
Typically in the KubeCon
purpose.
doc, I use it for days, but
Okay. I was just wondering why like these are highlighted yellow, and then if you scroll down, these are highlighted blue.
I think they're from separate weeks. I think someone was attempting to do like a this week, these are the messages, and they're this color,
Oh,
I
okay.
think so too. That's how I remember it also.
which is a great idea if we were a little bit better about maintaining it. This one's another contributor message. This one can go to everybody. I want to do that next. I'm going to do this one next. And that only needs to go out to contributors. So note that. I also like to mention as a useful thing for anyone who writes about Maintainer Summit, I always like to mention that Kubernetes org members are able to attend Maintainer Summit, but not everyone is able to attend Maintainer Summit. How do I want to write that? I'm going to go to KubeCon. We're doing a working session here. I hope folks aren't too bored. I wanted to get some of these messages out. So we tend to be kind of bad about this. Maintainer Summit. Here are the rules. Let's see how many that fits on. Doesn't fit there. I'll just take those off for X because if I'm sending them to the eligibility section, they should be able to find the registration from there. For Mastodon, that's going to fit. For LinkedIn, that's going to fit, of course. And for Blue Sky, let's do this. Cool. Scheduling. And I'm going to call that good. Anything else folks think is top priority?
Yeah, English and Unix and well, this annual report is priority, right?
Yeah, it's another one that goes out. I think so many of these are just to contributors, which is fine. That was our original goal. We took on end user comms later in our lifetime as a group. So I'll just go ahead and do that one. Good call. SIG chairs and leads.
Well, do you think like
SIG
people
annual reports are due by February 28th.
do you think people don't like forgot about the reports because we haven't published about it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So eventually everyone misses the deadline because of us.
Yes, the insert thing going on in the community here. Everyone misses the deadline because we don't communicate with them enough. And there's always a thing where it's like
It's not our fault. It's ContribEx fault, right?
It's Kaslin's fault specifically.
Oh wow. Now I see.
Yeah, because I am SIG ContribEx. There's not many left here, so I'm just gonna run through and do these real quick, I think. But I also want to check here. New contributor orientation is next Tuesday. Thank you for adding that one as well. So if somebody wants to write up a post about new contributor orientation, happy to post that.
Do we only do it?
Sorry, can you repeat?
New contributor orientation is next Tuesday, and if anyone wants to write a post about that, they're welcome to. Arpit's like, I heard my name, new contributor orientation. Arpit helps out with those and presents.
So
Natalie,
basically, you
Sorry.
glitched out for a second. Basically, that's what happened.
So
Gotcha.
for
Thank you.
this, do we only do it on social or do we also post it in email and Slack?
For new contributor orientation or messages of the week in general?
For the new contributor orientation.
Would love to have emails about that if someone wanted to write them.
Buffer
Which mailing
handles.
list we are going to target?
What was that?
Which mailing list we are going to target? Like if we are going to target
KDev, probably dev at kubernetes.io.
Is that the only one?
Yes, though if you would like to help more with communications on that. Another form of communication that's needed for new contributor orientation is we do want to send one to the leads mailing list, which you have in the other doc.
Okay.
I'd have to look it up to see what it is. But I think it's chairs and tech leads, chairs dash and dash tech leads at kubernetes.io, I think. That one, we need a message to them saying, hey, new contributor orientation is happening again. Do you have any good first issues or particular tasks in your SIG that you want us to share with prospective new contributors?
Swati has already sent out the message to the leads and another SIG. I will be scheduling for the socials.
Perfect. Thank you, Avni. And the message to the leads, was that sent out via email or Slack?
It was on Slack.
So we could do another one as email. Part of comms is saying the same thing over and over again in many places. Thank you, Avni, for the update. I was just wondering if you all had done that.
Elmi, will you be doing this? Will you be sending this on all 3 platforms of email, social, and Slack for to the delegates?
On Slack, Swati has already sent out to the on Slack. I'm not sure about the email thing, but I will handle out.
You said for Slack she sent it to like the leads, right?
Yes, and to the SIGs
Oh, and the SIGs, okay.
and working groups. Yes, for good first issues. The email thing is still pending.
Email is still pending? Did it get caught
One
in?
thing I just
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, sorry. I'm on another call.
Oh, no worries. Avni, you were saying, did the email get stuck in the mod queue?
No, I'm not sure about the email. I have not sent out the email. Yes.
Yeah. One thing that can happen is if you're sending an email to one of our mailing lists for the first time, it can get stuck in our moderation queue, and I can fix that.
That's what happened to me yesterday.
And somebody else must have gotten it because I didn't catch it. Any of the SIG leads or tech chairs or tech leads can do that.
I'm not familiar with sending out the emails. So.
We can figure that out. And the email is optional. I don't know if people will respond to it, but we'll just do our best to try to make sure people know about the thing. And I'm doing the other Prowl post. Fun fact on Prowl, since I'm scheduling those right now. I was in the chairs and tech leads meeting earlier this week, last week. I think it was earlier this week. And I was hearing from the other SIG chairs about how we've seen a lot of attacks on Prowl recently. Fun fact, people try to hack our CI/CD system. We interact with it via GitHub comments. And sometimes people try to inject their own workloads into the CI/CD system. And they've seen an increase in those attacks recently. Very interesting. Problems of a large project. Get lots of attacks on various systems. Cool. So I think I've scheduled pretty much all of the really important stuff. There's another Ingress Nginx one that we should probably schedule, but that's probably pretty good. So we have a ton of stuff scheduled for messages of the week. Go team. Arpit, you have a hand up.
So basically, just got curious on these sort of attacks. Like, does anyone work? And I am just curious. Like, I don't know. Like previously, if these or any kind of attacks happened on on Kubernetes GitHub, but do we publish any sort of report on this, or do we make it public? Like first thing. And if yes, do we publish any reports, or do we publish any studies for this, or how it is?
Well, on the one hand, we don't make it private. Everything we do technically is public. So technically you could find all of this stuff on GitHub. In terms of reports, though, I do like the idea of doing reports. I would, if I wanted to know about that, because I am not sure personally, I would ask the folks in SIG Security. They create a lot of reports around the project. Primarily, their reports are more like security audits of the project of Kubernetes targeted toward end users. But I wouldn't be surprised if folks in that group knew about things in this space as well. But it's an interesting idea.
So the reason why I asked this thing is because when you said about this, I basically a quick thought came into my mind. What we can do, like we can do a spotlight kind of a thing, but I don't think a spotlight format fits it. But we can do a proper blog on this, like how Kubernetes tackles all these security challenges, and how um whomever the folks are responsible of like handling these things, we can interview them, and we can actually write a good blog like on this, or a report kind of a thing. The format is not fixed, but something we can do.
Yeah, I
So
really
like
like
if
the idea.
and like if I want to reach out, like what do I say, like I heard of like recently attacks happened on GitHub Pro, or how it is like me like spawning in the channel and asking for this. I think it will be a bit uh, I don't know, it will be bit um like it's look like it don't look good if I
Yep.
ask in the public channel like that.
Yeah. Another thing about something like this is it's probably distributed across the project who's seen it, because everybody uses Prow. So regardless of which SIG you work in, you may have seen this kind of thing happening. And if you're in one SIG, you'll see some instances of it versus someone in another SIG would see different instances of it. So I think what you need first is some kind of methodology to figure out what you want to talk about and how you're going to find that information. And I think the folks in SIG security would be really good at helping to figure out how to do that. So I would ping in SIG security first and say, hey, we were talking you can say in the comms meeting recently, and I heard that there's a lot of these kinds of attacks on Prow going on, and I'm really interested in exploring that. I'd be interested in maybe writing a blog post for the community about it if I could learn about it. Anyone interested in helping me learn what's going on here? I should probably write that down for you. But yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Cool.
Let me see like how soon we can get it published. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty good on messages of the week. If anyone else remembers anything that's going on this week that we really need to be talking about, please let me know. But I'd love to move into new items and talk with Natalie about what's going on with Maintainer Summit comms. Thank you for being here, Maintainer Summit comms lead. We appreciate working with you.
Yeah, honestly, when I had posted this, when I put this in here, I wasn't sure like if this was the space to also do it because we technically already have another meeting for it.
But I
But
like the idea of like having you here and have it be a collaboration between
yeah,
groups.
so I wanted to just kind of let you guys all know that I sent out the Maintainer Summit open announcement made via Slack. Next year, we should definitely do it way earlier, like in January. Uh, and we'll do it earlier for KubeCon NA and KubeCon India. But yeah, so I did the announcement, but I think I had an issue with the email because I got some kind of a weird kickback on it. Basically saying like I was in some kind of a moderator queue. So I don't know if it actually got posted, to be honest.
I think it did.
Okay.
Anybody want to check?
I did receive it.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
No issue.
Also, on that, it should only happen once per mailing
Okay.
list. Once we've
Okay.
approved you once, you should be good to
Yeah.
go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, I got that email kickback and I'm like, oh, okay, well, not really sure what to do here about that.
Yeah.
And then
It's
just
in the doc, but that doc is so long.
okay.
Yeah.
And then for the next message to go out will be the announcement for the schedule being live. Again,
I'm back.
next time we'll do it just much earlier, but this is where we're at. So I'm just trying to pace it, right? And then I also wanted people to know if they're interested here that if you want to assign yourselves to any section on the comms team for any of the messages, please feel free to do so. I initially had it in order by groups and areas, but I sorted it by date that we'd like to do the posting. So,
Oh, we're talking about Maintainer Summit?
sorry.
Yes.
Oh, we moved
Yeah.
quickly.
Christopher swapping between meetings. We are
No,
talking
no,
about Maintainer Summit.
now I finished with the other one.
No worries. I've done it. Perfect.
Um,
So call for assistance for the Maintainer Summit comms, and then okay, this is a separate one.
Mhm.
Cool. So I want to repeat for everyone on the call. We've got a lot of folks in here, and if you are looking for opportunities to contribute, Maintainer Summit for KubeCon EU is coming up. KubeCon EU is later in March, so we've got like a month and a half ish little bit less than that, before the event. So there's lots of communications that we need to do to the community. We haven't been doing this. We've just spun up a new group. Well, we did it in the past. It's a whole thing. History. History is not important. What's important is that we need your help right now. So Natalie is the lead for this project, and she has helpfully added this doc here where you can see what kind of communications are needed.
Yeah, so it's just listed right now by, like I said, there's topics, the channels, what we want to try to hit. I might add, since I wasn't sure how the social aspect worked, I'll definitely add more social channels in here. And yeah, like I said, I just wanted
To
to let
help you
everyone
with
know
this, like,
what happened.
the drafts are still written in the spreadsheet?
The drafts are, no, so the drafts for these messages are maintained in this doc. So like for, Calvin, could you hit the maintainer summit registration?
Yeah.
So for here, this is an example. Well, not an example. This is the message I sent. This is the message that I sent. But I also have reviewers here that I had listed. And so I want to. I'll talk about this in the Maintainer Summit again, the meeting that we have on Tuesday. But what I would like to do is before anything is posted by the due date, I would like to make sure the reviewers who wanted to review have looked at it by at least 2 to 3 days prior to the date post. That way it just gives them opportunity to look at it, make sure that they're good, and then yeah, we'll just kind of go from there.
Any questions? Yeah. Anybody want to get involved with this who wants to know what's going on?
For example, for the schedule live, I don't see where to write a draft.
What do you mean?
So like if he wanted to help you with the message about the schedule being
It's
live.
under.
Yeah, so it's on the schedule.
Okay. It's
So
on
if you go
the
to the
last
So if you go
box.
to
Okay, I
so
found
if you
it.
go to the schedule, I linked it to the subtabs. So if you are going to, be helping out with a topic, and I think, Krista, you might have assigned yourself to something. Oh, no, you haven't assigned yourself to anything. But if you do assign yourself to something, the topic is linked to the subtab.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Christopher, for being interested in helping.
And I can talk about, and Caslin, I'll bring this up again in the Maintainer Summit meeting next Tuesday, just like the how, if you will, of the way that this page is organized and how that's going to work and what the expectation is for timing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Especially for us, the mortals.
So there's a couple places if you want to get involved with this where you could ask questions. You can ask questions in the comms channel, SIG ContribEx comms in Slack. And you can also ask in the Summit staff or contributor Summit Slacks. I'd recommend comms, honestly.
I'll double post it because the last time I did, because when I did post this, I think I only posted in the Summit.
You're welcome to post in comms if you'd like our help.
All right.
Cool. If there are no other questions, comments about Maintainer Summit, let's talk about the KubeCon India video project. Arpit, I assume?
Yeah, this is new.
It's old and new.
Yeah, so I'm audible, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, so basically I finally got some time for editing on these videos, and I have uploaded one. It is unlisted on my channel, so like you all can review it.
Oh, cool. Could you add the link?
Yeah,
What's
I
the
can
video
share
about?
So basically in KubeCon India, I recorded a couple of interviews.
Last year.
Last year, yes.
Oh, okay.
So old and new.
No, I thought he was coming from the future.
Yeah.
So this is a video link. This
Okay.
is one video. Like I finally got the time to work on these.
Oh, look at Abdel.
Oh, you got Abdel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I made sure he went to that event.
Yeah.
I feel
So
very proud of my management.
yeah, I met with him. Like I have like couple more videos. One is with Ram. He is from OpenSSF community. second one is from Grafana, and I have one more from grpc.
Cool. So you want to
uh,
upload the full video or clips?
no, these are recorded interviews. I basically asked a couple of questions to them, and they answered me back.
Okay.
With Ram, it's like a one-on-one interview. Like we both are standing in the video, but most of the videos are like this one. Like I am behind the camera and talking to the interviewer.
Yeah, I just opened
But
it. Yeah,
the Ram
that's
video
cool.
is a sort of a panel kind of a thing where I am asking the questions and I am also in that video. So I tried both the formats, but KubeCon India 2025 is very very crowded, so it's very difficult to manage that thing alone. Being in the video itself, so I basically switched to this kind of format where I gave the mic to the interviewer and I am recording. That is way more easy to execute.
So what's the intent for the videos? Like, are they being posted in the socials? Are we like, what are we doing with them?
So basically, when I like in August when I asked, I don't know. Like I recorded them for fun because
Okay.
I went to KubeCon and I want to record something. So this is my idea. So basically, I asked can it go on Kubernetes YouTube channel or can we
Oh,
post it on
nice.
socials? So it is like that. Like if we can post it on Kubernetes YouTube, that is like fine. But if that is not possible, I can always upload it on my channel. That is always the case, but I just want to know whether we can post it via community channel or not.
So, if folks from our
uh,
group would be willing to review it and offer your opinions. This is something where we want to enable our community members to make content and interact with the community, create communications that are engaging for them to make and engaging for the community to consume. So, we haven't done a lot in the video space before. We had Bart Farrell, if anyone has interacted with him. He did some video projects that we did post on the Kubernetes channels, and Arpit has been getting access as a YouTube admin as well. So he could technically, I think, post these himself, but he's being a good community member and asking for opinions.
I Fun fact, I also have an interview of Bart, but that is from KubeCon Delhi. That interview is we did a sort of long interview because I worked with him in the past. So basically, when I met him in the KubeCon India, we recorded one interview, but that never gets out. Back then, I'm recording it for my company, so they rejected that interview. Like they are only covering open source maintainers back then, so all the interviews of maintainers get out, but the interview of Bart is still in my laptop. It is edited, but it is still not out, and then it's KubeCon India 2024. So I never
These things
posted it,
happen.
but but that is still I didn't delete that interview. I still have it, so I don't know if we want to utilize it. I can also upload it
Well,
on
Yeah.
the
as a
YouTube.
non-lead, like I think could be nice to see them in both in LinkedIn and YouTube.
Oh, I like that idea too. Yeah, posting on LinkedIn could work.
Because in X, I don't imagine people like I'm not a big user of X, but I don't see them stop their scrolling and keep a video of more than a minute long, right?
Yeah, I like this idea. I think I want to review the video. Please, folks, if you can take a moment to review the video and offer any feedback and opinions. I like the idea of posting it on YouTube and on LinkedIn. And I think we should, in the messages, put some context around it. Like a member of our communications team conducted these interviews at KubeCon, and we want to show you what it's like to attend these events and what the community is doing. So check this out. In this interview, we talk about that kind of thing.
I would like to help with this. I would like to volunteer for the videos and review purpose.
Arpit, video lead. So if you're interested in doing it at KubeCon India, like Arpit did last time, I bet you two could work together to put together a schedule and figure out what you're going to do. I also love the idea of doing this for the new contributor orientation like new contributor interviews. If you wanted to do, you could do like a Zoom recording if you needed to, and we could work that out. Is that what you were going to say, Christopher?
Amazing. No, I'm just gonna say like amazing idea.
Yeah, so so I want to ask this, but basically I'm going to ask this once my visa got approved. But the thing is, I am also planning that if my visa get through and I will be making to KubeCon Europe, then I have some plans to get some interviews out from KubeCon Europe as well, if that is possible. So I have the gear and all with me. So gear is not the problem. I have a professional mic and all, so that is sorted. But uh, like I am planning bit things like there is couple of programs which are going on in the community. That one is SIG Wrangler program. Then we have SIG Docs also have a PR Shadow program which is going on. Then there is that reviewer sorted thing which we can talk about. So I have couple of ideas which like we can talk about. We can get the word out, and we can also make like community members cross post it. Like if the video is already uploaded on the Kubernetes YouTube channel, anyone can use that content and make a post out of it, right? So like it's if I'm not wrong, the idea is that we should first post the content on our channel. Then anyone, if anyone wants to reuse the content to make some posts and all, then I guess we are fine with it, right?
And to give
So
folks an idea on the process here, folks are inspired and they're like, wow, I would love to make video content. So making videos is hard work. Thank you, Arpin, for being willing to do this. It requires gear, it
no,
requires editing time, it
I can
develops
vouch for
skills in
it.
software. So
Like
it's not an easy thing to do. So we haven't made this a thing that everybody does. Like everybody can write a post and put it in a doc. That's super lightweight and easy to get started with. But this video editing is something that Arpit really wanted to do, and we want to enable if you want to do it. But in terms of like if we were to make this a thing that our group does, we would have to like request budget from the CNCF, and it would be a whole thing. So right now it's kind of a Arpit wants to do this and is willing to volunteer his skills and equipment to do it.
yeah, so this whole thing, I have these videos sitting around for a while. And like the whole process, the problem is we need to edit the videos, because when you record something in KubeCon, there is a sort of background noise. People are coming in the frame, they are moving. We cannot control those stuff, so we need to edit those videos out. And I guess the whole part of video creation, editing, takes the most of the time and effort in that. So I am not able to edit most of the videos. I recently got the last weekend I got that time, I saw that folder, and I was like, let's start editing this thing. So there are still a couple of videos. If anyone has video editing skills and anyone wants me to help out with video editing, I am open to it. So yeah.
Community working together. And we only have a few minutes left, so I'll move on from this. If you have more questions about videos and stuff, please post them in the chat, and we can talk about it if we have time, but we won't. So let's move on to new contributor blog request for help. Swathi and Christopher, you're working on this. Swathi isn't here, but Avni, you might know too. Anyone want to talk about new contributor blog?
No, it's just that we're looking for help. I've been like working with some issues and PRs with from the website, but if anything is willing to like help with this, I'm more than happy to like give them the
What would help
context.
entail, Christopher?
Just writing skills, but writing in a spreadsheet as easy as you mentioned before. That's the only thing. Because we would like to add these blocks into the website eventually.
So I think for context, and I think we'll need a link here, there's a spreadsheet somewhere. Swathi and Avni set up a form, and they've been requesting that newer contributors tell their stories about how they got involved with contributing. So they have cute little blurbs from several contributors, and we want to put those together into one blog post, I think.
Yep.
So if someone,
Exactly.
Avni or Christopher maybe has that link to that spreadsheet, you could add it in here.
What's the time frame for getting it done?
No, because we don't have a deadline. It's just that do the actual job.
So it would be great to have before the next new contributor orientation, but that's a
Yeah,
Tuesday.
exactly.
So we do them every month. So if we don't
Got
hit
it.
this one, it'll be fine
Exactly.
to hit the
Maybe
next one.
exactly. Maybe like publish a story a month or 2 stories a month would be nice to have.
Yeah. It'd be nice to get it probably after this one, but maybe like 2 weeks after this one so that it's right in between or something.
Yeah, that's
And
why I was
closer to the
asking, like,
next
what
one.
does it need to be done, right? Because we should have a regular cadence. If this is an expected thing that should go out regularly, monthly, or whatever, then we should have a
To
regular
make it
cadence.
regularly, we need to have Kate also a regular like
Input.
input.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is not super regular right now, I think.
And
Got it.
in
Okay.
that process is not standardized. Like Swati did that, like capture these leads, let's call it this way, by perception. So we don't have any data to know like, hey, this person joined the NCO 2 months ago. He closed 3 PRs. He could be a good candidate to interview him, but we don't have the data for that. So that's why I am a little bit more interested in having Google Analytics
Hmm.
and keeping track
Yet
of the
another
data.
topic.
Exactly, because if you have the data to have like a flow of those candidates, then we could have a regular posting for this idea. So like it's like I feel like it's a chicken and an egg situation right now. We
So
have to post all of them, but also you need data to make it a regular
Yeah.
thing.
I think
So
on offer now.
oh, that's totally fine. Yeah. So the reason I was asking is because I was trying to understand you'd mentioned putting it on the website, but I see that there's also like, do we also post this to like any of the social
Oh
platforms as
yeah,
well?
this exactly for the socials should be like, hey, this is a new blog and link to the website blog.
That'll happen automatically though when it gets posted on
Exactly.
Kate.dev.
So much better.
Yeah. You're also welcome to do it as a post on LinkedIn though. We could think about, do we want it only on Kates.dev or do we want to post the same content on LinkedIn? Personally, I'm fine with that. Which is not what the automation does right now. The automation just takes the title and is like, there's a new blog. The title is. And we only have 2 minutes left. So I want to pop on to updates and big wins. A wonderful big win here. Filters were fixed on the calendar, huh? Oh, can't hear you, Christopher. You're muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that for me that's the biggest win of this year, I think.
Yeah.
I was
It's only
literally
February. So much opportunity for going up.
yeah. I was at a meetup and I was like inviting people to join the SIG and yeah, but I was using it through the mobile app and
Oh,
the
yes.
only
And
thing
you
I
did.
wish we have soon also is like having the NCO page like render from with the content from the community repository. So we don't have to open also GitHub when you're inviting someone to the SIG, but that's on the backlog. So we're in a good spot to getting things like easy.
And congratulations, Frederico, in the chat. His API governance spotlight was published yesterday on kubernetes.io. I noticed that going out on the socials too. Congratulations. That's a long running project too, isn't it, Frederico?
Yes, it started 3 years ago, I think, the first one, 2.5. So now it's not the end because it took during this time there are new sub projects, and one of those is the AI working group that's going to be a SIG architecture sub-project, and I've queried them for a possible spotlight, and they're receptive, which also fits within the context of last week's discussions on shadowing, etc. So I had a couple of DMs about that, and more spotlights mean more opportunities for people to actually do stuff. So whenever I get some stronger feedback on the go ahead for this, I will add this to the pipeline and have others take the lead or at least contribute in some way so that they can start working on the blogging side.
Wonderful. Thank you, Federico. And I do have a meeting that I have to get to, so I can't stay too much longer today. But the blog stuff that Federico was just talking about is also primarily what's tracked in the board, and Federico has been doing a great job of maintaining that board. There are some old things. Sometimes they like get picked up and then the person disappears and then we put it back in the queue. And
Okay.
so some of them are kind of active. We usually try to go over it each week. We don't have time today. But I don't think there's anything too egregious on there right now. We'll check it out next week.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, like I said, I just noticed it and I was kind of like, are they still working on this? It was like from 2024. So I was like, is this
If
still
someone wants to,
I
sometimes
think
they do
it's
get
the
stuck like
they
that.
that's
Mhm.
nebulous.
It's the what?
I think it's the they that is nebulous.
They.
Is so
Yeah.
who's they?
Yes. Is that person still actively working in the project? Or are they inconsistent? Yeah, various things can happen. Thank you for checking on that and asking that question. I really appreciate your attention to detail and interest in our case. This is awesome. Thank you so much for joining today, everyone. We'll kind of wrap things up here since I need to move along. But if you want to talk more about the things that we talked about today, please hop into the comms channel in Slack. And I put a note for the Google Analytics that we got for the Cades.dev. We'll try to talk about that next time, and I'll show everyone the dashboard. Or Christopher can. Awesome. So any last minute questions before I drop off here? I probably have a 5-minute grace period. Cool. I'm going to say goodbye to our friends on YouTube and pop off myself then. See you all on Slack and see you in meetings next week.
Bye.
We'll see you all here next week if you join this meeting. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.